What are you hyper focusing on? That is the topic of today. Hi, YouTube. I'm Kristen Moonrise. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the upcoming new moon in Scorpio on Friday, November 1st. I am a mindset coach and an astrologer, and I help women to cut the noise in their dating lives so they can get married. You can visit my website for marriage mindset coaching as well as astrology readings. Here's the chart for the new moon in Scorpio, Friday, November 1st, 7:47 a.m. Houston, Texas, Central Daylight Time. Don't forget, daylight savings time ends this weekend, so we'll go into standard time after this weekend, so set those clocks back an hour. The sun and the moon are conjunct in Scorpio at 9 degrees 35 minutes, making it a new moon. And it's located in the first house of self, just above the horizon ascendant line at 7:47 a.m. So Scorpio is the sign of the extremes. It's this and that. It's up and down. It's left and right all at the same time. So, because of that, Scorpio is both the good and the bad. It's a fixed sign, so Scorpio is great at sticking to a vision or hyper focusing and carrying out said vision. The problem isn't that there is a need to focus or that it's hard to focus, but that it's easy to hyper focus on the wrong things, leading to self destruction. So you can be extremely successful or extremely self-destructive. It just depends on where you're putting your energy. And so this can show up in so many different ways in relationships. And that comes to look like wanting instant gratification of sex instead of really dating for values. And remember, the part of the body that Scorpio rules is the genitalia. So that's why sex definitely comes up a lot when we talk about Scorpio. And so this can look like hyper focusing on men or women, but I'm sure probably talking more to women in this case. Hyper focusing on men that are unavailable or not ready for relationships, and really hanging on to every single word that he says and every single action that he's doing, making more out of what he's saying and doing. And the guy just really is not interested. This also looks like hyper focusing on attractive men that haven't really shown any interest in you or that wants to take care of you. You're looking more at his looks than you are if he's compatible to you. Can he meet your needs? Can you meet his needs? Or even hyper focusing on degrees or your career because you're afraid to be vulnerable in relationships. I can even speak to that personally. You hyper focus on the familiar because it's a situation that you know you can win. And so in relationships, you're going to have to kind of give up being single and really work with the other person. So a lot of times we distract ourselves in things that we know we can get done on our own and call that success while we are abandoning our relationship skills and relationship dynamics. And lastly, another example about hyperfixation on relationships is hyper focusing on other people's relationships and the downfall of their relationships or what's going on in someone else's bedroom or what's going on with other unrelated people while our relationships either are non-existent, we're not in a healthy relationship at all, or if we are in one, it's unhealthy. So either we're single, we're talking about people that are actually in relationships, or if we're in relationships and it's really not a successful one at all. So ask yourself, what are you avoiding when you hyper focus on a distraction in relationships? And I think that it's really good that at least you're working hard towards something, because the other issue is that you can be lazy and not putting any energy or effort into it at all. But are you working hard at something that will benefit you, or will it destroy you and take away time that you could be investing in the correct outcome? And so, or are you working hard at keeping a distraction going so you'll always have something to complain about instead of actually making the best out of your situation. I remember many, many years ago, I had a therapist that I saw regularly, and I was talking about how so and so's relationship is so bad, and so is doing this, that, and the other. So my therapist just asked me, well, what about you? What about you in relationships? And I didn't really have anything to say. I could tell you everything that was wrong with other people's relationships, but I had absolutely nothing to say about any success when it came to my personal life and what efforts I was putting in. So that was a big light bulb moment for sure. So I've got the bar plot pulled up here for this new moon in Scorpio. And as we see, we've got 6 planets in water signs. And water represents the emotions. So we've got Mars in Cancer, Mercury, Moon, and Sun in Scorpio, and Neptune and Saturn in Pisces. So this is definitely a time to really remember to funnel your emotions in the right direction, the one that doesn't have you self-destruct. I've also got a tarot card pulled up here, the King of Cups. This just reminds us to be at ease, focusing on what benefits us, and to be emotionally secure. So, if you'd like to work with me one on one on getting in the mindset for marriage, you can find that information on my website linked in the description box below. I go through the steps that I went through to get in the right mindset for marriage, and when I implemented it, it actually happened quite quickly. Also, that you can find on my website is astrology readings. I still do astrology readings, so definitely check that out. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video on the upcoming new moon in Scorpio on Friday, November 1st. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.